Hello, how are you, my friend? This is a trial lesson report. So I will show you how we will be doing the learning Arabic through our online lessons. Okay, let's go and see. First, let's start with the lesson report Excel sheet, the most important thing in our teaching method. So this is the Excel sheet where we will have everything that we did, we're doing, or we will do in the future, or we maybe need to review based on those color codes. So it's like a curriculum to us, and it's very specific with everything that we need to do. Let's start with the first thing here in A. This is most popular materials. It's like a menu of materials that most of my students usually ask for. Take a look at it. It will give you great ideas of how to learn Arabic, how you want to learn more about Arabic, and of course, please feel free to have your own ideas. Like you can come and tell me I want to learn how to be able to buy for or to shop for groceries, how I can go and order an Uber, for example. And everything that comes to your head, or even is very specific, like I will have a meeting with my family which is from Egypt, and I want to speak about so and so and so. Feel free to have your own ideas. Let's skip B and C for now. Let's go for D. We'll have the color code. I explained that, and then the homework. Every lesson we do a homework. It's usually a recap of what we did to make sure that you understand and that you are familiar with what we did. And we have a basic homework, which is to put the new words in sentences, which is a great thing to help you create your own sentences and to practice the new words and make sure that you got the right meaning. And the goals, we will set the goals in the first lesson, like in the trail lesson, and to know what we want to do, or maybe maximum at the second lesson to know. Like for example, learn basic self-introduction within 3 weeks. And the last one, the lesson report, this is the video that I'm recording right now. You will find the link for it in here on lesson 1. Just click on it. It will open YouTube video. You watch it and you will be able to recap what we did in the lesson and to know what the thing that we did and how to study it as if I was with you all the time. This will be after every lesson, and sometimes if the lesson is very for a review lesson, for example, we don't have it, but usually we have it after every lesson. Let's go for the basic ones. Let's go before we go there. Let's start with the tabs down there. These tabs are everything that we learn. For example, the new words, every new word that we have, we add it here. We say what the word is, what its meaning, and what the type is, the noun, a pronoun, or the verb, or whatever it is, and how it sounds like if you don't know how to read Arabic letters. And examples, these are the homeworks that you will be filling. And this is actually a very intelligent Excel sheet, so it do auto translation. If you just scroll down there, it will just translate it for you. However, I review it after every lesson to make sure that it translates right. Let's go for the lesson report again. uh, the other tabs we will be adding based on what we have. So we have a video we will add it here. We had a article, we added another tab. We had a situation, we add another tab to situation. For example, here I'm adding a tab to introduction situations. Let's go for the most basic things, the two methods of teaching Arabic, or I believe any other language: life and school. So in life we learn things that you do in life. If you live in, for example, in Egypt or in the Gulf, the country that speaks Arabic, what you would do, you will do situations. You will go for buying something from the shop, you will go for a taxi, you will go for the restaurant. So it will be about a dialogue between you and the other guy, between you and the taxi driver, between you and the salesman, whatever it is. For example, here in the introduction video, it's between you and the other guy that you're introducing yourself to. So it will be like a dialogue. So you say your part, I say my part, and we review it. For example, أهلا أهلا السلام عليكم وعليكم السلام, and so on. You will have the Arabi, the Franco-Arab, which is Arabic written in English letter to help you pronounce the beginning for the beginners, and the translation in English. And then the topics, if you are familiar with the language, if you are like sitting down with your friends and family, you'll be speaking about topics, you'll be speaking about weather, traffic, politics, and whatever it is. And please feel free to suggest any topic that you want to speak about. We start with very easy ones like numbers, colors, the greetings, and we go for very advanced ones like emotions, sentences, politics, and so on. And of course, bring on your own. If you want to speak about soccer, I would love to. If you want to speak about travel, I would love to, of course. And of course, if you are living in a country that speaks Arabic, you will listen to the videos. Most of us got the languages from the videos like TV and series and stuff like that. So we'll be go and watch movies and listen to video clips and stuff like that. We will know the lyrics, and we will know the words, we will know the sentences, we will know the structure out of it, and the grammar, of course. And games, we'll play very exciting games together to help you gain new vocabularies and or to use the ones that you already have. Okay, this is the life part. Okay, what are the ways that you can get a language? Of course, you go to school. So here when we get your paper and pen and we go for normal. Usually I divide the lesson between those two methods to make sure that we cover everything. For example, in the lesson we will have the grammar, starting from the basics to the advanced ones. Books, I will provide the books, like for example this book, العربية بين يديك. I have at least more than 100 book. I have all the editions, so we go through it together, we read it, we listen to it, and of course it's a very basic thing, but if you want to just follow the book, I would love to do that. It's all about your preferences. Of course, I will be suggesting for you. Let's go. Now let's go for the next one. Here it is. The stories and text. So we'll be reading stories, text. We will be learning Arabic through reading actual text that's being using right now, like for example newspapers, like Facebook posts, ads, things that usually people use in their life. Like we're not going to read some very educational stuff. We will learn things that is related to your level and related to your preferences. And of course, the last teaching method that I prefer and I always recommend to my students, and it's a very hard one to create. I would love to say that it's the memorize. What's memorize? It's an app like Duolingo, stuff like that. It helps me to create your own application to learn your own words. So remember the words that we used to put here? I told you here, right here. We will be using it to learn Arabic. We will be creating a online course with it. Like look at that. This one has more than 200 words from one of my students. You can see how organized the students. You will have the Arabic, English, and the sound. So if you want to go here, you will find the Arabic, the English, and the sound, and it keeps following you. Okay, and it keeps and it quizzes you how you do that. It's Anna, and then it helps you to gain more, so it practice everything. Okay, let's go. So this is what you get for the lessons. Okay, so you'll get your own Excel sheet like that to help you, and it's a shareable, so you and I will share it and we will be working on it together. You'll have the ability to edit it like here through that. And here we will have a level test. So here, like here, it's a level test that I provide. You just solve it and you will be able to know your level. If it was a little bit tricky, usually I will be able to judge that once we speak in the trail. Notes and test scores, we will be voting those if we had any. Okay. Also, what I want to speak that about the books or the materials. I have a lot of materials, as you can see here. We will be sharing them together. This is what you get. You will get your own Excel sheet. You will get your own memorized application. You will get the books. You will get, of course, the lessons, and you got a lesson report like that after every lesson. And this is it. I hope this will help you to understand how the teaching will work. And if you have any questions, just text me anytime. I'm always online almost all the time, and I would love to help you learning Arabic. Please feel free to ask, and see you soon inshallah. Thank you. Ma salama. Bye bye.